All right. Whoa. That was a little loud. Check, check. No sound, really? You don't hear me at all? You can hear me okay? Okay. All right, good. All right, so sorry about that. Check, check. I don't know why there wasn't sound for a second, but whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and I know it's kind of been a little crazy night already, but whatever. So we'll go ahead and get started on a session. Let me just switch over. Is Marcus or Charlie here with us? Cliff, are you at rest now? William's looking to speak with his sister, Shannon. Charlotte, are you here with us? Wendy's looking for her ex-boyfriend. Can anybody say the name William, please? Eric David Tobin, can you please come through? Emma, are you here with us? Who's saying yes in Spanish? Is there somebody here that is trying to read something in Spanish? Can Ed go live with Eric, please? He needs a roommate. Pop, are you here with us? Does anybody have any messages for Jenny? Is Fred here? Gail wants to know who's messing with her lights. Is somebody here looking for Tracy? Who's looking for me? Who just said my name? Who just said Emily? Can Eric David Tobin please come through? Wendy misses you. Who's looking for Eric? Vince, who are you looking for? Who needs help? Who's looking for Eric? Jared, who are you looking for? Ray, what kind of spaghetti do you like? Matt, are you looking for Samantha? Is Ed going after Eric? How many dogs do I have? That was a question. Who's hitting off the K2 meter? Who just said I am? There's a male voice that said I am. Charles, was that you setting off the K2? Alright, we're gonna end the session. We'll end the session in a couple of minutes. Jake, are you here looking for somebody? Mary, are you here with us? Who else is here with us? Who said my last name? Who just said me? Who said me? Alright, we're gonna end this session. Cat wants to know what's our favorite word. Why? Eric, can you please come through again? This is your ex Wendy. Who's looking for help? Rufus, who had that dog? Alright, we're gonna end the session. All right. Yeah, that session was kind of crazy. Um, there was quite a few um names coming through. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the reading some of your comments. Sounded like Trina did come through earlier. Hey Corey, how are you? Um Dawn, what kind of so when it said spaghetti, I know that your dad you were saying something about what kind of food you and your dad liked. Hey Corey, did you see my post on Facebook or on YouTube the other day? Okay. Um was that what you were referring to? And that was kind of cool that that did come through. Um yeah, I'm going to try to do some more of those type of sessions too. So we're talking about people that are doing fake ITC sessions. Um you know, I just think it's so wrong for people to do stuff like that to, you know, give people false hope. And I don't do anything that is fake. Um, but if I do, it's intentional. Um, and you'll be able to tell. I mean, I don't do them on this show. I do them on my other show. We just talk about ITC, and then we do kind of have some segments that are kind of funny. So it's just poking fun at people that do fake sessions. Um, anyway, that's what I was referring to when I was talking to Corey. Uh, I can't guarantee like who comes through. Um, like I said, I mean, we just do a bunch of experiments here. So, So yeah, sometimes numbers do come through. So a lot of spirit will try to communicate using numbers. I think that so if you're into numerology, so they'll use numbers because it's easier, I think, for spirit to communicate using numbers, opposed to trying to say like full sentences and things like that. So yeah, Corey, we don't mention names, but I mean, there's quite a few people out there that kind of do the same thing. Um, so what we just do is we just kind of throw a bunch of stuff out there, um, and people can figure out who we're talking about. There's more than one person that we refer to. But the next session that I do kind of like that on Tuesday. I'm going to do another one on Wednesday. Um, but it's going to be something. Um, I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be something to do with me personally. So, um, with somebody that I lost. So yeah, it's going to be something on topic on what's been coming up late or what type of session he did recently. So, or a person did recently. So we're going to be, I'm going to do something on Wednesday. So it'll be cool. It's going to be funny. It might be a little hard for me, but I mean, I'm still going to do it. Um, all the audio's done. So I just need to just execute it on Wednesday, kind of like how we did on last Wednesday. And I think the execution is like the big key. David, I mean, yeah, it's it's hard to say when things do come through for people. Um, it's just God, I can do sessions. I can do sessions and not get any responses at all. Um, it just seems like like doing these sessions live, um, it just seems like a lot of things do come through. Um, I don't know if it's just the energy. It's just everybody trying to communicate through the box and things like that. I don't know. Leah, sometimes. Chrissy, you're funny. Yeah, David, the celebrity box. But the celebrity box can be it can be changed up. The configuration can be changed up all the time. So, all I have to do is change out the focus the focus item on the on the skull. Can spirit mess with electricity? I mean, it's possible. I'm just reading your comment, Don. Frankie, welcome. Basically, what I do is a live ghost box session. So we'll ask people questions. Well, people will ask questions and see if we can get any responses from them, from Spirit, and see if we can get answers to their questions. Wendy, we'll see if anything will come through for you. Like I said, I can't promise anything. Nothing is scripted. There's no pre-recorded audio. This is all live ghost box sessions. Um, so everything coming through is live broadcast. Basically, it's scanning through radio frequencies through the FM band. So just a little bit below and a little bit above the FM frequency. Um, so basically, it just scans through there, and then spirits will use that and manipulate the audio or use that the frequencies to communicate through. And basically, that's how it works. Um, and everything that I'm doing is all reverse speech. So, so we shouldn't be able to hear anything coming through that we are um well, we shouldn't be able to understand any speech that's coming through because it's all in reverse. But we do get a lot of responses, believe it or not. So the reason why I do that is that way there's no false positives, because when you're using radio frequency, there's chance for it to create false positives. Now you can um, once you start doing this more and more, and you use forward, um, just like a regular ghost box where it sweeps through and everything comes out in forward speech. Um, Once you get the hang of it, you'll kind of understand what's radio broadcast and what's not. It just takes some practice and getting used to what's coming through. And sometimes you'll hear nothing but radio, and then it's like, okay, there's nothing coming through. You can't expect 100% communication all the time. Um, there might be, I can go through doing a ghost box session myself and nothing comes through for hours. Then other times I could turn it on and just have it running and something's trying to get my attention. So it's pretty crazy. What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about over there? Smoking pot with Willie Nelson. I know it's kind of funny because I know somebody that's related to them, and they told me some funny stories about Willie. Well, I'm glad that you got your coffee there, Don. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and it's funny. I have another story about Snoop Dogg. Also, a friend of mine did a catering gig, and Snoop left his weed behind, and it was quite a bit. Um, yeah, he never came and claimed it either. So yeah, he was like, "Look, got Snoop's weed." Anyway, no, I don't. I took down the REM pod, because I'm gonna probably give it away. I'm gonna do another couple of giveaways. I'm gonna give away a ghost box and that REM pod. Um, but speaking of ghost boxes, I do have a couple of ghost boxes for sale. I have a couple of these. I just built these. I built them for somebody. They never paid for them, so I got to get rid of them. So anyway, if anybody needs a ghost box, let me know. You can message me and but anyway. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started on another session. Yeah, that's the thing. So I can't do it on here. Um, so these boxes, I'm probably going to sell these too. Probably for 125 plus $10 shipping. So 135 total. These boxes I was normally selling them for 175, but um anyway. All right, so we'll go ahead and what I was going to say is no, they're not reverse. Um to For me to build a reverse box, the reverse circuits aren't cheap. Just the reverse circuits themselves, um, for the reverse circuit and the board and the battery and the box to put it in, just that alone is probably like 225. So just that circuit, it's not cheap. So me to build a ghost box with reverse, it'd probably be about $400. They're not cheap. It's because those boards are not cheap. And that's not even me making money off of it. I mean, that's pretty much my cost. All right, so we'll go ahead and start up another session. So let me switch cameras. Yeah, I mean they are worth it in the end. It's just, you know, I don't. A lot of people don't want to spend that much money on that, but I mean, like I said, I'm not even making money off of it. Um, and they're just, and it's kind of dumb. I mean, it's just this little board. This is the second one I have. The other one I use, it's in a box, kind of like behind my desk. It's just connected. Um, but yeah, it's basically two boards sandwiched together. And then you have to put in a battery pack. Then you have to put it in a case and then run all the audio cables, things like that. But anyway, okay, so I know, but you know what though? When you listen to my boxes, there's no static, so it just makes it really easy on the ear. And um, when I do, actually, when I do all of my when I do my sessions, just me listening to it, I never use reverse anymore. I mean, I never use reverse. Just I do reverse on here on my show because of if anybody comes on that is kind of like a skeptic, or they don't believe what we're listening to, say, oh, it's just radio. I can tell the difference between radio broadcast and spirit communication just because I've been doing it for so long. And when I do like regular forward speech on the Ghost Box, I'll get full sentences quite a bit. Like I said, the only reason why I don't do them on here, because a lot of skeptics come in and they say, well, you're just hearing like plain regular radio. But yes, we are, but you can hear things coming through. And like I said, I can tell when it's regular broadcast radio and when it's not. But all right, so let's go ahead and start another session. Wyatt Scarborough, are you here with us? Who said no? Uncle Butch, can you tell us about the bearded lady? Wyatt, can you say something, please? We just said ghost. Who's the male that's whispering in the background? Eric, are you here with us, or Aaron? Who just said fuck this? Is there somebody here with us? Who said yeah? Who just said Kayla? Who says needs help? Who is saying baby cake? Why are you here with us? Regina said, can you please say your name or mine? Eric, who are you here to speak with? Ed wants to go live with Eric Van Leer. Who's the woman that said it's my fault? Frankie says she has I have a dog. If you know the dog, what's his name? Constantine, are you here with us tonight? Frankie wants to know, I have Gus Gus. Are you happy you have Gus Gus, T-Roy? Who just said yes? It was a male that said yes. Wyatt, can you say always? Peter James, are you here with us? Frankie said she misses you, buddy. Who's asking for Chris? Who's the male that keeps on asking for Chris?
Yes. No.
Who just said? Wayne wants he wants Mark Constantino to come through. He wants to know what happened with the two Debbie. Who's looking for Eric? Who said lies? Who's smoking? Why did you lose your shit and kill 2 people, Mark? Who said you're a lying dick? Yo, you've been on every week. Now, are you lost? Who said Mark? Why? Can you say Casper or always, please? Is there a bad person listening to us? Is there any bad spirits here with us? Who just said Daryl? Who just said I need help? Daryl, are you lost? Did Eric get bitten in the balls by the canine? Daryl, look for your family. You're gone, buddy. Who is coming through laughing? Like he says, Grandpa, if you can hear me, I love and miss you. Give my grandma hugs. Who just said Eric? Ed, go live with Eric. He wants you to move in. Why? Can you say Casper? Alright, we're going to end the session now. Alright. There was a lot coming through in that session. Wayne, it was kind of crazy when you asked that question, and then Mark's name came through, and some other choice words. Yeah, there was somebody angry yelling too. And it was funny. That was because it was after you asked that question. Yeah, there was a lot of swearing coming through. Come on, they probably smoked just as much as Eric did. Yeah, they say the F word a lot. Eric's name's been coming through a lot. Ed's been calling Eric a lot. He wants to go live with you, Eric. Yeah, it's always good to go back and listen because there's a lot of things that do come through. Um, yeah, I know that the REM pod, or not the REM pod, the K2 went off a couple of times. And the funny thing is there's nothing running near the K2, nothing. So, um, if there was, it would be going off all the time. So, um, and also the other device has the that has a temperature that also has a built-in K2. So you would think that both of them would be going off, but they're not. So that's kind of interesting how one's going off but the other one isn't. I thought I heard it also, Leah, but I didn't say anything because I, yeah, I don't repeat any bad words that I hear. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Long time no see. No, I totally get that too. I know I am a little tired, but I'm okay. We should ask Carl if he can bring his clown onto the show. Oh my God, my eyes itch like crazy. Stop it, Don. We'll see you later. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, so Frankie, if you want, I do this show every Saturday night at 11:45 p.m. Pacific time, and then on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Pacific. Wayne, there's there's reasons behind it. Um, I'll have to tell you in person. Hey Sam, welcome to the show. Sam, we're gonna Wednesday night show's gonna kind of be like that a lot. Um, that's basically what the Wednesday show's about. But we're gonna be doing a lot more. Um, I'm gonna try to do at least one session like what I just posted. Um, this week will, oh, a Wednesday I'm gonna do one contacting my dog. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, I am eating nuts. I had to get something in my. I had to munch on something. Come on, Sam. I got to do one contacting my dog. It's got to go with the theme of what somebody else is doing right now. Wait, what are you talking about, Rick? Yeah, I got to change up the. I'm gonna instead of the penny, I'm gonna put a dog biscuit on the skull to focus in on my dog. See if we can contact my dog. You know what's funny, Katrina, is I get really hungry when I stay up really late, and then I want to like after I do the show. Sometimes I'm like so hungry. Oh yeah, no, my yeah, there's gonna be barking coming through. I think I'm gonna try to see if that's gonna happen and see if the barks will magically turn into a language that we can hear or understand, like English. Yeah, but I got to make sure when I put the cat ball on the skull's forehead that I make the new my new ghost box. It's gonna be called the litter box, so I can try to contact some cats that have passed. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like munching on some. Actually, they're um almond butter filled pretzels. They're really good. Yep. So I'm gonna build the litter box with the cat ball, so we can focus in on cats. I told her I'm a smart ass. It just pisses me off when people do stupid shit. So I gotta come back and just make kind of a joke out of it. Yeah, with lots of reverb. Oh my god! If you guys missed it, you got to go and watch my here. I'm gonna post it up on. I'll post it up here, and you guys can go watch it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna copy the link, and you guys can go and watch it. I'll put it in the chat. Just give me a second.
Is that a
All right, I just posted a video, a link to a video I posted um the other day. It's from Wednesday's show. I saw, you know what, Sam? I saw that. I saw the video that you posted where he actually replied to you. Um, and I can't believe that he's proud of that video. It's crazy. But um, in the chat, click on the link if you guys want to watch this video later. Oh my god, we just listen to our responses. It was so hard to keep a straight face too, um, because we did it live. Um, so Josh did a really good job on keeping a straight face, and our replies were so funny. I just had to bite my tongue every time I wanted to laugh. Our show on Wednesdays on at 8 o'clock Pacific time. But Sam, I can't believe um, all the people, when they first saw the video, how many people were like so pissed off at me. But I'm like, come on, watch the video. You didn't even watch it. I think they just saw the title and got pissed off. But I think after they watched it, then they realized it was kind of like a joke. Yeah, sorry, we the cleavage went away. Sorry about that, Wayne. No, it's 8 o'clock Pacific. We might be moving it to an earlier time, maybe around 5 Pacific, just for the people on the East Coast who won't be on so late. Um, but we're still working on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and start up another session. We've just been chatting up. Um, but I just wanted to catch up with some people on here that everybody on here is like regulars. So sorry for all the new people that are here. I know that sometimes this show goes a little, it kind of goes sideways a little bit. But it's just for me to take a break. Also, I was getting a little lightheaded. Um, I don't know if it's because of all the, it does feel the energy feels kind of weird in here. So I was getting a little lightheaded, and that's why I started munching on something. Um, and I was starting to get a little nauseous. So yeah, that's why we're trying to see if we can change up the time a little bit. Um, I think 5 o'clock Pacific would be good. Um, and then anybody on the West Coast can watch the replay. Um, after. No, I don't have any water yet. I might go grab some, but I'll wait. All right, so well, Yvette, place your put if you guys watch the video, please comment. And if you like it, please like it. Um, I'm going to be doing a lot more sessions like that. And they're just to poke fun at other people that fake sessions. I think with a lot of what I've noticed is, um, I've noticed the view counts on these people that are faking all these sessions have gone way down. They went from like, seriously, from like a few 100,000 views. Um, they've been declining over the last few months. So they went from several 100,000 views to like 25,000 views now. So their view counts are plummeting, and I think it's because of so many people now are doing these type of videos, and we've been speaking out a lot on different platforms about these videos, about these people faking sessions, and with me showing people how it's done. on my YouTube channel. I think a lot of it's getting traction because I get a lot of messages too, just basically saying thank you for me pointing this stuff out. Because I just want to be honest with everybody. I want to keep everything honest and and legit. Just because there's so many of us that are in the ITC field that are trying to help people out, and other people are just making it really hard for everybody else. And they're taking people's emotions and really doing a lot of damage. So anyway, Sam, what we're going to be doing is Josh is going to start doing stuff and posting it up, I think, on my channel too. So we're going to have a lot of educational stuff happening on our show on Wednesday. We're going to be doing a lot of audio work too. We're going to show people different audio techniques, how to evaluate just on how to evaluate audio. A lot. We're going to be talking a lot about audio over the next few weeks and talking about different ghost boxes. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. So, yeah, just stay tuned. That's what our show was designed to do on Wednesday. It kind of got sidetracked a little bit, and now we're going to get refocused on doing that stuff. But also, I'm going to kind of point out what's wrong with apps, why you really don't want to use apps and things like that. And how, because when people use apps, basically what it does is you're taking audio that was pre-recorded audio, and basically the software is kind of manipulating the audio and playing it back. So when it's playing it back, you're going to hear everybody's going to hear the same responses. There's not going to be any type of fluctuation or anything. Yes, you might get a couple of EVPs out of that, things like that, but that's all it's going to do is give you EVPs. Whatever you're hearing back, that's just pre-recorded audio. So there's way too many false positives using an app. It's almost 100% false positives, because it's just pre-recorded audio anyway. So enough ranting. Let's just go ahead and start up another session. Wyatt, the night that you passed, was it you that I felt holding me? We don't want to talk to Ed. Barb, is that you coming through? Barb, how did you die? Steve, who are you looking for? Did Mike the ex-cop kill you? Hey, Wyatt, are you here? Kayla, who are you here to speak with? Barb, where's your body? Is it buried near a lake? Barbara, can you tell us where your body is? Charlie wants to know, Dad, what nickname did you call me? You just said rape. How were you raped? Who raped you? What happened yesterday? Somebody said a meteor landed. Where did the meteor land? Who was raped? No, we don't want to talk to Ed. Who's calling my name? Earl? Who's a female that needs help? So you just said me.
I know. Can somebody say 22? Who's saying my name?
Who's in the hospital? Who needs help? All right, we're gonna end the session. That was a little crazy too. Um, I don't know who was whispering. And Barb was coming through a lot in the beginning. Huh. Did somebody say, what do you mean video? What they know what video game you like? Yeah, there was somebody young coming through quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice if they can find Barb's body. Um, Kat, why are you talking crap to Samantha? Okay, got it. I know. Sometimes I just have to end the session though. Um, no, I totally agree, Sam. There is a lot more fragmented sentences coming through. Um, um, as well as you know, Sam, when you try to go through scanning through, um, frequency is a little bit slower, especially in reverse. It's going to be too, like I said before, when we scan through frequencies going slower at a slower, let's say, like right now, everything I'm doing is about 160 millisecond sweep. If you try to go too slow, um, then the reverse just doesn't work. Reverse speech is really hard to get timed just right. Um, I've tried it at different frequencies, and it took a long time just to finally get it pinpointed right at to where words will start getting generated through. So it's crazy. It's kind of like playing with forward speech. Too slow. Um, you're gonna get a lot of sentences coming through. Now, the good thing about like forward speech, like with my boxes, and the sweep. So if you set the sweep kind of fast, but not too fast, and you use reverb, what the reverb does is it will help um, complete sentences. So instead of fragmented sentences, you're going to start getting um, kind of like blended speech coming through. It's kind of crazy on how that works. And just playing with the reverb and the sweep until you'll kind of play around with that, and then you'll start seeing what I'm talking about. It works really well. It just takes some playing around with until you get it just set just right. All right, so we'll get started on one more session, and then after that, I think I will call it a night. Um, it's funny how people say that, Sam. I don't understand it. I mean, SB7s are just you get. I mean, when you use an SB7, you get ear fatigue really quick. I can do a session with using SB7 maybe for 2 minutes, where then I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I can't do it. Um, but then um when you use when you do scan a little bit faster, it's just everybody's just they just have to get used to listening to a box sweeping at a certain rate. I mean, you have to do it. I mean, that's what works. People like what Josh and I always talk about. Everybody wants instant gratification. They want to hear things coming through, and they want to take that and say, "Oh, it's spirit communication," when you and I know it's really not. So they're just looking for that instant gratification. So um, people don't want to put in the work, and we were just talking about this on Wednesday. People don't want to put in the work. They just want to take it the easy way out of everything. In any type of research, it takes time. But anyway, yeah, the S box. Oh my god, that thing is so annoying. And the funny thing is there's no you can't really adjust the sweep rate on it. It's all firmware based. It's crazy. Linda, I'm sorry. What are you referring to? That's so sad, Dawn. No, exactly, Sam. It's it does take a lot of um we all get into, certain ruts, and we kind of get into a habit, and then we want to break out of those habits, and sometimes it's hard. But um what I normally do is I'll turn on a box, and um I'll just kind of turn on a box, and I'll just let it run. Um and it's funny because a lot of times it'll try to get my attention. And I do play around with different sweep rates. Um I will continually, I usually go with a little bit faster, like on my boxes. So if you set the sweep rate to about, I want to say 1 or 2 o'clock. I want to say 1 o'clock. If you put the dial at about 1 o'clock, that's about like right where I'd like to use it, with a little bit of um, just a little bit of reverb, not a whole lot, just a little bit. And that's usually where I have amazing results. Or if I put it in responses only mode, I'll get some. I usually put it in that mode when I use two of my boxes together. But like I said, if I'm just using one of my boxes with a little bit of reverb, I'd put at 1 o'clock and add just a little bit of reverb and let it run. Um, Let me go back to you, Don. I'm just, or Linda. Um, so here's the thing with what got me started using ITC. I was really skeptical for a long time. I mean, I would just say, "Oh, it's a broken radio. That's all we're hearing is fragmented audio coming through from radio snippets." Um, until what got me kind of, I guess, in tune with it, I was doing a lot of scrying. Um, so I use this. So see this black mirror. Um, I was basically used a scrying mirror to try to communicate with spirit, and I was getting some crazy results. I just kept on doing it for a long time, and then at the same time, I was kind of playing around with ghost boxes, and just I was very, very skeptical. And after I was doing a lot of scrying, I started experimenting more and more with ghost boxes and just giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then all of a sudden, I guess I was really in tune with this one ghost box I was using, and I was getting some amazing results. I was getting names, I was getting dates, I was getting specific things that were referring to a location that I was doing research at. And I was jotting things down. I was recording the sessions, listening back to it, and basically time stamping everything. And I was using a recorder where I can kind of mark it. Um, so anytime I was doing a session, I would just mark it. I would hit a mark. Um, and then I would go back where I tagged it. I would kind of listen back, and I would start writing down what I was hearing. And anyway, I was getting names coming through, and they were like names that are not, um, I guess, common. So, and this was at a jail, so I started looking at inmates and at records and things like that, and I was getting a lot of names coming through that were um, inmates. And then I started looking up not only with the inmates, but then there was stories, reports, and things like that on what happened to the inmates that were killed, um, a lot of different things. Anyway, do I feel fear anything harming me? No. I'm pretty well protected. I think it's just because I've been doing this for so many years and I know how to protect myself. So, yeah, no, the responses only mode, it's crazy. I've had some crazy results also. Um, I usually get called asshole using that, but I play around with different things. So, yeah, exactly, Vitrina. I mean, it's exactly it. Um, what dark things do you believe protection has been working? Um, I don't know. I mean, I just always cover myself in white light. Just imagine white light covering your body from head to toe. And that seems to be working for me. Um, and I'm not a very um, religious person anyway. So, do I ever get serial killers? Um, I've gotten people coming through that saying that they were murdered and gave names in a location and things like that. It's happened here on the show. Um, when I we got somebody saying that they were killed um, by twins and another person. It gave all three of their names. It gave the victim's name. It gave he was killed in a hotel. Um, he said he was killed in the Carolinas. And the funny thing is I looked up and he said it was near interstate. And I looked it up. I looked something up, and it was in South Carolina. There was an unsolved murder that happened in a hotel, um, and it was a black male. Um, and he said he was driving a truck. So all of those same things came through one night, and we looked it up, and yeah, it was weird. No, I didn't contact the police. I mean, it would have been. I didn't know how I would even explain it. Um, I don't know. Is I just didn't know how I'd explain it, or they would think that it was me that did it because I had so much details. But I don't know. Yeah, I know. I get called asshole a lot on here, and I know that it has come up. But anyway, we'll do one last session, and then I'm gonna call it a night. But let me switch over, and we'll go ahead and start one more session. No, that's a good point, Don. You kind of heard that too, right, Don? Where you were on the show that night when we heard that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just get started on one more session. Marcus, which of your songs is my favorite? Who's looking for help? Wyatt, do you have any messages for anybody? What song did you always sing, Wyatt? Who just called my name? Who keeps on calling my name? Who said beginning? Who's a female looking for the beginning? Daryl, what did you need? Who's the little kid coming from? Wyatt, how did you die? Who's the little girl trying to come through that's saying hi? All right, we're going to end this session. There just wasn't a lot coming through. Like I said, sometimes a lot will come through. Sometimes it just kind of starts fading off. So, anyway, well, thank you everybody for watching. I'm just going to end this show. Getting a little tired. So like I said, we'll be back on Wednesday. No, exactly, Yvette. Sometimes a lot of things don't come through. During that session, there just wasn't a whole lot. So, anyway, well, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and see you guys on Wednesday. And have a great night. Try to get some rest.